Hey, what's up guys, Nick's Bolt here, and in this video I'm going to be showing all of the agents in Valorant. I, luckily enough, yesterday got a code for the beta, or it's not even a code, it just automatically puts it, but I managed to get into the beta by watching a stream for 10 hours. And if you want to see me play this game, subscribe here to see the gameplay when it comes out, and check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/NicksBolt, where I'm going to be streaming, hopefully quite a bit. So now let's go over them. So I had the collection. Here's all the guns. Maybe I'll do something with those. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a video on all the guns and how they work. I'm gonna go for the agents. So I'll start off with the ones that come with the game. So we got Brimstone to start. So his first thing is that he's a controller. He's an expert in slicing up dangerous territory. Then we go in. We get his Q ability, which is the incendiary. Equipped an incendiary grenade launcher. Fire to launch a grenade that detonates as it comes to reset on the floor. Creating a lingering fire zone that damages players within the zone. His E ability is the sky smoke. Equipped a tactical map. Fire to set locations where brimstone smoke clouds will land. Alternate fire to confirm. Launching long-lasting smoke clouds that block vision in the selected area. Now we got his C ability, which is a stim beacon. Fire to toss the stim beacon of brimstone. Upon landing, the stim beacon will create a field that grants players rapid fire. So your fire rate goes up for that one. Then orbital strike, which is his ultimate, his X. Fire to launch a lingering orbital strike laser at the selected location, dealing high damage over time to players caught in the selected area. This is crazy. A lot of people like to use him because he's a very, very good character. I'm going to say he's pretty on meta. So, quick overview. Molotov. Smokes. High fire rate. Kaboom. Now we'll look at JETT, who's a duelist. So, Blade Storm. First thing on here is duelist. So, self-sufficient fraggers who their team expects through abilities and skills to get high frags and seek out engagements first. JETT's the one that you see flying through the air, throwing all the daggers, a sick one. So right off, the Q ability is updraft, instantly propel JETT high into the air. So she flies up into the air. Next one is tailwind, instantly propel JETT in the direction she's moving. If JETT is standing still, she will be propelled forward. So she just like boosts forward. It's like a boost through the air. Very effective, especially if you use her things together. Her C is cloud burst. Instantly throw a projectile that expands into a brief vision blocking cloud on impact with the surface. Hold the ability key to curve the smoke in the direction of your crosshair. So that's like a smoke. And then her ultimate, Blade Storm. Equipped a set of highly accurate throwing knives that recharge on killing an opponent. Fire to throw a single knife at your target. Alternate fire to throw all remaining daggers at your target. So you can throw all of them at once, or you can throw one at a time. If you get a kill with it, they all reset and you get all of them back. She doesn't, I don't know how she's going to be in game, but oh my, I think she's going to be really fun. Like the style, like you go for crazy things with it. Now, the next one is Phoenix. He's also a duelist. Now his Q is Curveball. Equipped a flare orb that takes a curving path and detonates shortly after throwing. Fire to curve the flare orb to the left, detonating and blinding any player who sees the orb. And then you do the other button on your mouse to send it in the other direction. So it's a stun or like a flash. Throw it around the corner because it goes out corners. So you stun them, you run and get a kill. This guy seems very, very good. Hot Hands. Equipped a fireball. Fire to throw a fireball that explodes after a set amount of time upon hitting the ground. Creating a lingering fire zone that affects... Oh, I don't know why I said affects. That damages enemies. It's like a Molotov again. And another thing on that, he heals in his own fire. So if he has one of his fire things down, he is being healed while in it. But his teammates will take damage. And a lot of these ones, the teammates will take damage. Next one's his C. Blaze. Equipped a flame wall. So this is like a wall. If you've seen any footage, you will have seen a red firewall that goes up. Doesn't go up for that long, but he heals in that too. But it just blocks sight. I think you take damage in it too. Yeah, it damages players passing through it. His ultimate is run it back, so this is super good. He's a great entry fragger. You can place a marker down when you're there, and it says run it back, and you charge it up, and then you can run in. You got so much time to get as many kills, and if you die, you start where you hit the run it back. And if the time runs out, you start back there too, and everything you do in there counts. Come back with full health. He seems very good. Sage, so she's like a healer. She's a Centennial. Defensive expert, an attacker, and defender. So she's just an all-around good character. So her Q is slow orb. It's like a slow walking thing. She tosses it on the ground. It says equipped a slowing orb. Fire to throw a slowing orb forward that detonates upon landing, creating a lingering field that slows players caught inside of it. It's like a turquoise, like ice crystal on the ground for some time, and you walk slower in it. So you can cause people to get caught in it, and anyone that goes in it walks slower. Her E is her healing orb. This is one of the only things, I think, that has a recharge, instead of buying it or coming in every round or so. It comes in after 35 seconds, I believe, and then you can use it again. It heals the person quickly to full health. Next one is the barrier orb. Equipped a barrier orb, fire places a solid wall. Alt fire rotates the targeter. So you can rotate it, but it places a wall. You can actually raise yourself up on it and get elevation, but it takes like a clip and a half just to break it, where you have to wait about 30 seconds, I believe, for it to end. The next one is Sova. He's the one you would have saw in my last video on Valorant, where it shoots the bow through the wall. That's this guy. So his Q is Shock Bolt. Equipped a bolt with a shock fire. Fire to send the explosive bolt forward. Detonate upon collision and damaging players nearby. Hold fire to extend the range of the projectile. Alternate fire to add up to 2 bounces to the arrow. As you said there, it's like a shock that you send through, and you can bounce it off walls. So it's useful. I don't think that one's anything crazy, but it's definitely good. Its E is a recon bolt. This is like a camera. It says fire to send the recon bolt forward, activating upon collision and revealing the location of nearby enemies caught in the line of sight of the bolt. Enemies can destroy this bolt. Hold fire can extend the range, and you can change how far it goes. But if they don't shoot it within that first like wave, because it'll have multiple blue like lines that come, it's like a scan. They don't destroy it within the first one, you see them for a couple seconds. Very useful. His next one is his owl drone. It's a recon drone. Equipped an owl drone. Fire to deploy and take control of the movement of this drone. While in control of the drone, fire to shoot a marking dart. This dart revealed the location of any player struck by the dart. So when you shoot it and you hit them, it takes them 4 seconds to take it out. But if they don't take it out, every second it pulses off and shows exactly where they are. That sounds ridiculously good. Like I can't even speak. You can see through walls, which is insane. So his X, or his ultimate, is Hunter's Fury. Equipped a bow with 3 long-range wall-piercing energy blasts. That was the thing you would have saw in my last video as well. You shoot it through the wall. You can shoot 3. You shoot these big bows through, and it shoots through walls, hits the targets close. It's pretty crazy. It has a timer. You can get 3 in if you're quick. Okay, so those are the start ones, but I'll go back to the other ones starting here. Next is Breach. He is an initiator. He starts stuff off, so his Q would be Flashpoint. Equipped a blinding charge, so this is just a flash that you send out. Useful. Next is E, Fault Line. Equipped a seismic blast. Hold fire to increase the distance. It's like a quake, and it dazes. So daze would be like flash, like their screen's disoriented for, I believe, a second. Maybe 2. So next one, his E would be Aftershock. Equipped a fusion charge. Fire the charge to set a slow-acting burst through the wall. The burst does heavy damage to anyone caught in its area. So it's just a big old like earthquake underneath of it, and it does a lot of damage to them. So his ultimate is Rolling Thunder. This is a similar thing to the ones before, but this thing does like all 3 of the other ones in one. Like it like stuns them, dazes them, and does a lot of damage. So it's kind of insane, but of course it's an ultimate. It's meant to be good. The next one is CYPHER. I've heard a lot of people complain and be wondering why they did this. I'll explain why in a second. So Q is Cyber Cage. Instantly tosses Cyber Cage in front of Cypher. Activate to create a zone that blocks vision and slows enemies who pass through it. It's like a little cage, and it says Cyber because it looks kind of like it's like a hologram almost, but they're in it, they're slowed, and they're dazed. It blocks the vision. It seems very good. Normal thing. Spy cam. This is why everyone's worried about. Equipped. Oh no, it's the next one's what everyone's worried about. Equipped a spy cam. Fire to place a spy cam on a target location. Use ability to take control of the camera's view. You can fire to shoot a marking dart, and this will do the similar thing to the dart before for Sova. You just see them for an extended amount of time until they take it out, and so on. So this is one that people complained about. Trap wire. Equipped a trap wire. Fire to place a destructible and covert tripwire at the targeted location. Create a line that spans between the place location and the wall opposite. Enemy players who cross a tripwire will be tethered, revealed, and dazed after a short period if they do not destroy the device in time. This ability can be picked up and redeployed. So it's like a almost invisible thing in doorways that if you run through and you don't shoot it in time, your vision is messed up and they know where you are. And even if you shoot it before you get there, because you can see it if you slow walk up to it, they knew you broke the wire, so they know you're there. So all around, it could be too strong. We don't know yet. It's too early to say. His X is neutral theft. Instantly use on a dead enemy player in your crosshairs to reveal the location of all enemy players. So you figure out what everyone is by looking at the body, pretty much. The next one is Omen. Omen's Q is Paranoia. Instantly fire a shadow projectile forward, briefly reducing the vision range of all the players it touches. The projectile can pass straight through walls. So it's almost like a dark orb, and it goes through the wall, and they can't see very well. Another vision thing. Now, dark cover. Equip a shadow orb and see its range indicator. Fire to throw the shadow orb to its marked location. Create a long-lasting shadow sphere that blocks vision. Hold alternate fire while targeting the marker farther away. So this would be another like smoke. It's like a black smoke though, because it's the dark orb thing. It's pretty cool. Normal flash though. Normal smoke. A lot of players have them. Shrouded Step would be his C. Equipped a shadow walk ability to see its range and fire to begin a brief channel, then teleport to the marked location. So this is a little teleport thing. Within a somewhat close range, you can quickly channel to do a teleport onto something or by something. It's kind of like a quick dip. A lot of people use it to get to boxes so that you can get height advantage. You can get a good peek on someone, and all around it's pretty good. So his X is from the shadows. Equipped a tactical map. Fire to begin teleporting to the selected location. While teleporting, Omen will appear as a shade that can be destroyed by the enemy to cancel his teleport. So he can teleport anywhere on the map, but if it's really close to people and they hear and see, they can shoot his shadow. So that's there. So there's a way to stop it. 2 more to go. We're almost there. The next one is Raze. So she actually came out the day the beta came out, and no one had even been told of her. None of the streamers, none of them knew about it. This is another duelist too. So her Q is Blast Pack. Instantly throw a blast pack that will stick to surfaces. Reuse the ability after deployment to detonate. It's like a C4. Works similarly, and I don't think it's anything crazy. It's just normal C4 per se. Her E is Paint Shells. Equipped a cluster grenade. Fire to throw the grenade, which does damage and creates sub-munitions, each doing damage to anyone in their range. So I'm going to say about this, from what I've seen about it throughout the days, it's going to get nerfed. Because they are very strong. They do a lot of damage, and they kill people very easily. It's like when you get a setup area and you get these down there, the people living is not a high chance. You got to get out of there quick. Her C is Boombot, or as Tim the Tatman calls it, Gary. It is a little bot that will like roll around on the ground until it gets up, and it'll bounce off walls, and will lock onto enemies in front of it and chase them, exploding for heavy damage if it gets close to them. So I mean, that's useful. And now we're gonna go on to the ultimate, which is Showstopper. You get a rocket launcher. You get to shoot a rocket that does a lot of damage on contact. It's just a pretty strong rocket. You get that kill from it. You can usually pick up a kill. It doesn't seem overpowered, but it seems very good. On to the last agent for now, because everything is subject to change. This is just beta. Everything I've said is subject to change, and I think things will get changed. So this is Viper. Viper's Q is Poison Cloud. This is another smoke. It's just a gas cloud, and it cuts off vision. But one thing that's different about it is she can see how long it will be up for, and like how long her gas things will be up for, because she has a thing on her that show on her like bottom bar that shows her toxin amounts. Very useful. Her E is Toxic Screen. Fire to deploy a long line of gas emitters. Reuse the ability to create the tall wall of toxic gas. So this is a wall just like Phoenix's wall, but this one is toxic, and it won't fully kill you like the other ones will. Her stuff will only take you down to 1 health. She is very good. She's going to be very on meta for sure. A lot of people are going to use her. Her C is Snakebite. Equipped a chemical launcher. Fire to launch a canister that shatters upon hitting the floor, creating a lingering chemical zone that damages and slows enemies. This would be like a Molotov, but of like toxin. So you can only go down to that 1 health, and you're slowed. Now her ultimate is Viper's Pit. Everyone is saying stuff about this, whether they like it or they dislike it. I think most are liking it right now. Fire to spray a chemical cloud in all directions around Viper, creating a large cloud that reduces the vision range and maximum health of players inside of it. If you go inside of this, if she's inside of it too, as long as she's inside of it, it stays up forever. If she leaves it, it'll go down slowly. If she goes back in, it comes back up until it's completely gone. It stays completely up though for the time that it's in. So you can cover a whole site with it. And if someone wants to come into it, you get knocked down to 1 health slowly, and she gets a red marker seeing exactly where you are underneath. So it's super good. One of the best ultimates in the game for sure, without a doubt in my mind. Very good character. Now, I've yet to play any of these characters. I'm judging it off what I've seen, and I've seen quite a bit. Waiting 10 hours, you watch quite a bit. So, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/NixBolt. Thanks for watching. Peace.